Dear friends, welcome to CNS Viewpoint. Like every day, today again at 5 p.m. India time, we are back with our thoughts and views and perspectives on something which made us think today. Today we are going to talk about 30 kilometer per hour maximum speed, which governments of India as well as government of India as well as all governments of every other country has signed on Stockholm Declaration in February 2020 and at the UN General Assembly of 2020 last year. Narendra Modi ji, our Indian Prime Minister, along with other leaders of the world, all of 193 or 94 countries, they all signed at the UNGA and endorsed the declaration, reinforcing these goals. What goal? To enforce 30 kilometer per hour maximum speed by 2030. So 110 months are left to meet that goal. So, so let us today we are going to talk about why it is important to have this speed of 30 kilometer per hour. So, so this you know um, this surveillance is this data is taken from a research report published in March 2018 by Austroads, the Association of Australian and New Zealand Road Transport and Traffic Authorities. So this is a very powerful and important one. We all knew, and even in our personal experience, it is common sense. If a car or a motorcycle or any motor vehicle is coming at a 30 kilometer per hour and it hits a person, then if it is coming at 30, then the risk injury will be likely to be less. If it is coming at 60, the injury will be likely to be more. If it is coming at 100 kilometer per hour, obviously the risk of injury is even more dangerous. If the car is coming at say 1 kilometer per hour speed, then obviously the risk of injury will be even less than at higher speed. So this is this is common sense, but let us see the evidence and data. What happens when maximum speed of motor vehicles is 30 kilometer per hour and it is enforced in Australia and New Zealand? So this is what happens when a car is coming at 30 kilometer per hour and meets an accident and hits someone. Then the risk of dying is 10%. If a car, if the same car is coming at 40%, 40 kilometer per hour, the risk of dying is 32%. If the car is coming at 50 kilometer per hour, then the risk of dying is 80%. And if that car is coming at 60 kilometer per hour, then the risk of dying is 95%. Again, the risk of dying if the car was coming at, if I get hit by a car coming at 30 kilometer per hour was 10%. And the risk of dying at a car coming at 60 kilometer per hour is 95%. Likewise, the risk of serious injury, which can even make me disabled, and if I get hit by a car coming at 30 kilometer per hour is about 15%. The risk of injury which can make me disabled if I get hit by a car coming at 40 kilometer per hour is 26%. Risk of serious injury which can make me disabled and if I get hit by a car by coming at a speed of 50 kilometer per hour is 3%. 3? Why the decline? Because the chance of dying is 80% if a car was coming at 50 kilometer per hour. And if the same car was coming at 60 kilometer per hour and hits me, then the risk of dying is 95% and the risk of serious injuries for those who are left is 3%. This is why we need, uh, you know, to strictly enforce speed limits. The 30 kilometer per hour speed limit, 30 is enough. We need to make roads safer for everyone because the people who die on road traffic accidents, who meet serious accidents which can cause serious injuries, which can cause disabilities even, they are not the only ones who are inside or who are riding the motor vehicle. There are also people who are they are also the ones who are inside that or riding the motor vehicle. Of course, the people who are on the road, they also get hit, but we also lose people or people get very seriously injured if they are riding a motor vehicle too. So please think about it. We need to strictly enforce. Governments all over the world needs to strictly enforce such an evidence-based commitment which governments themselves have made to enforce 30 kilometer per hour. At the same time, they have to ensure that the public transport services become so good that public owning a private vehicle becomes redundant, becomes useless, becomes needless, becomes more of a cumbersome problem to manage than because it's not needed anymore. Why will I need oxygen, my own personal oxygen cylinder, just in case if I get COVID, when public health services are strong enough to meet that oxygen need if ever I am happen to need it? We saw what happened in during COVID wave in India in 2021. People were, those who had resources, they were buying their own oxygen tanks. The hoarding was going on. Even there were people who got their own personal oxygen concentrators, which cost almost 100,000 Indian rupees or something like that. So, but if the public health services were good and if the health services were available for everyone, if someone needs it, then why will people organize these things for on their own savings or spending their own savings or taking bank loans or personal loans, etc. So let us enforce 30 km per hour maximum speed without delay. Every single death in road traffic accident is preventable. It is premature. It is untimely. That is no time to die. And every single injury caused in a road traffic accident is so very preventable. Roads belong to everyone, not just to road motor vehicle riders. As well as governments have to ensure that each one of us has access to convenient, comfortable um, public transport at all times, so that there's no need to own a private vehicle, especially motor vehicle. So with these words, I'll conclude today's CNS Viewpoint, and tomorrow again we'll be back with our thoughts and views and perspectives on something which made us think. So see you tomorrow 5 p.m. India time. Bye till then, stay safe, stay well, and stay very safe on the roads. Thank you. Bye bye.